Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening. So, here is a video number, my video, I wouldn't say. Here's my video number 3, because previous week there were videos of my mom. Today I'm going to be cooking something very traditional. When you ask a person, what do you think is a traditional Russian food, they would always say, well, you know, your red soup. So our red soup, called Borsch, it's a beetroot soup, and yeah, I guess I can't think of anything more traditional than that. Yesterday I did broth, but to be perfectly honest, you don't necessarily need to do a broth if you don't want to. However, I find it significantly tastier and more filling, because that way your soup will have some meat. So, to make a broth, you will need oxtail, because it's cheap and it has bones, and bones and broth is always a very nice one. You will need bay leaf, pepper, and a whole peeled onion, like that. Today I measured, and I think you need roughly 2 liters of water, but give or take how much soup you really want to make. You put everything in the pan, cover it with water, about 2 liters of water, and then stick it on the hob and wait until it starts boiling. When it starts boiling, the meat produces a bit of a unpleasantly looking foam, so the whole thing starts foaming. Do collect it. This foam, you need to get rid of it. Just use a spoon and chuck it. This process will gonna take 10-15 minutes. After that's done, you can sort of decrease the fire so your water doesn't boil out too much, and then maybe cover it with lid a little bit and leave it for an hour and a half to boil. The way I find out when it's done, I take out the meat and see if I can really easily to separate it from the bone. That means that the meat is ready, and hence the broth is ready as well. After it's been cooked, you will need a second relatively big pan to pour it over, because you need to sieve it with muslin cloth. This piece of kitchen equipment is very useful for a lot of Russian food, surprisingly. So I think I've bought it from home. I don't know where you buy it here, but I'm sure you can buy it. It's just a piece of material, but that's gonna give your broth like a real pretty and clear color. From your cooked broth, you can chuck onion and bay leaf, pour it through the muslin cloth so that it's clear. Take out the meat and put it on a plate for later, and that's that. Your broth is done, and so that means that the next day it's going to be it's going to be just a bit of a chopping, but everything else is very straightforward. I also boiled beetroot, the main ingredient. I also boiled beetroot yesterday. I boiled 3, but then again I'm going to be looking how much vegetables I'm going to have in my soup, so I'm not going to necessarily use all 3 of them. So today we're going to be doing chopping and peeling. The things that go in the soup is carrots, potatoes, and obviously beetroot. Every woman who cooks Borsch back home will have her own kind of secret or a way of making something called zapravka, a dressing, possibly. A possible translation is a dressing. That's something you add to a soup at a later stage that really gives it like a nice taste. So my mom does it with onion, tomatoes, and garlic, and a little bit of greenery according to each and everyone's taste. I've done beetroot, that's how it looks on this kind of size of a grater, and I did carrots in the same way. I also chopped some potatoes, and now I'm gonna start putting all the ingredients into the broth that is at the moment. I'm heating it up sort of to start to get it to boil. So according to my level book, the way it goes is that you would put, well, my mom does it everyone does it basically differently. My mom does it, she puts a raw beetroot, but I put it already cooked because it's just quicker. So you put carrots and beetroot in your broth, and with the beetroot, to keep this amazing color, beetrooty color, you do need to put a little bit of lemon, and that's what gives you a nice taste, but also that's what keeps the color. Then you boil for a little bit, then you add potatoes, boil for a little bit, and then you add the fried dressing for a little bit, and then it's done. The broth is nearly boiling, so I'm gonna add carrot into it. Well, that was the whole bowl, and it's about 3 carrots. And I'm gonna add straight away grated beetroot. I used 2 beetroots for now. So I added carrot and beetroot, and it does create a little bit of foam again, as you can see. Can you see? So this is supposed to be removed to a certain extent, if possible. So that's how our soup looks so far. It's already pretty. Now carrots and beetroot were boiling for about 5 minutes. I'm gonna add a little bit of lemon juice. The only way to really find out whether it's enough or not enough is to taste. But you can taste now, or you can taste later on. And after that, I'm gonna leave it alone and leave it to boil for about 15 minutes until I add potatoes in it. It's been 15 minutes since beetroot and carrot are boiling, and now we can stick in potatoes. So while you're waiting on things to boil or broth to boil, I chopped an onion and also washed 3 tomatoes. And now I'm going to show you a really useful trick for doing sauces and all the rest of it. Boil the kettle of water and pour boiling hot water over tomatoes to cover them and leave them for a couple of minutes in this boiling hot water. Keeping tomatoes in the boiling water allows you later or afterwards to peel tomato skin very easily, and for the sauces or for the soup you actually don't want tomato skin, you want it to be out, and that's what makes it really easy. So it's a really good thing to know. I'm gonna try my tomatoes. Be obviously very careful because it's boiling hot water. So I'm gonna try and see whether the skin became kind of separated from the flesh of tomato. To do that, I take a knife. Unfortunately, my knives are very, very not sharp, and just relatively gently cut the skin. Well, they're not so not sharp, but it doesn't help. And see if you can cut it easily enough. That means that tomatoes been in the hot water long enough, and you can start peeling them. So then you just peel them as normal, and you see they peel very, very easily. Because if you try to peel not pre-boiled tomato, it's much harder. So it's very quick and easy. Have you ever peeled a tomato? Well, there you go. That's how it looks like. While the soup is boiling, we're going to do dressing. To do dressing, you need chopped onion, and to start frying the chopped onion, the onion is roughly sort of getting soft, so that means that we can add tomatoes in it. Carry on frying. And now I'm gonna add some parsley. Last ingredient for our dressing is garlic. Garlic goes last in this dressing because it burns very easily and hence can spoil the taste of everything else. The final stage will be, so potatoes were boiling for about 20 minutes, and now I'm adding the dressing into the soup. So I added the dressing into the soup. It's going to be actually another about 10 minutes. and then the soup is ready. As a general rule, these kind of soups are much better when they spent overnight kind of soaking into the flours, soaking in all the flours. So we're not going to eat it today, we're actually going to eat it tomorrow, because the more mature it is, the better it is. You normally serve it, you would normally add some sour cream into it, and then I'll take the meat that I have from the oxtail, and when I'm going to be heating the soup, I'm going to just add meat there. So it's going to be soup with meat, and I do recommend to add some sour cream into it as well. Hope you're going to try and do it, and if no, let me know. I'm going to invite you over and feed you some wonderful Russian borscht. Thank you and bon appetit!